1.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I fucked it up. Let's do it again. I thought it was gonna go longer.
Okay.
Let's restart that.
Okay. Restarting. 3, 2, 1.
Oh yeah. It's Wise Man time.
Welcome back to
Wise Man Time.
All right.
Here we are.
Another very exciting episode.
This is the nicest place we've ever recorded.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hands down, dude.
How many? Which number studio is this now?
This is number 5. If you're keeping track at home.
Number 5?
I don't think so.
Did you guys just
Good.
call
This
anywhere you record a studio?
Is that not what it is? That not what it is?
This is the recording studio.
It's a home studio, right?
Yeah, it's basically. We're joined today by Russell Douglas. It was courteous enough to let us record in his studio.
Thank you, Russell. Y'all give it up for Russell.
Oh, big hands for Russell.
I hope that I didn't look at
Yeah,
that.
for
We'll
any
see.
of the local comics listening, this is how you get on the show. You just be like, yeah, you can record it at my house.
Use
And
my
they kind of
mics.
felt obligated. They're like, "What, can we use 2 of your fucking microphones and record it in your living room?" I'm like,
Yeah. And can you hit the bricks for
yeah.
an
It's
hour?
like, well, you want me to just sit here and fucking listen to y'all? I would have, but thank you for having me.
All that to say, thank you for having me. Yeah, no, welcome to the podcast. Actually, thank you guys for having me. How about that? Has anyone ever done that?
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
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 I'm
Everyone
Zach
here is
Van
welcome.
Gestel. This is JP, Jean-Pierre Pouillet.
And I'm Patrick Sermon. We've
Yeah.
got. Let's get that out of the way real quick.
Right.
You know, just let everybody.
Everyone silence your phones.
Yeah, and listen in depth.
But also, yeah, don't silence the phone that you're listening to us on. Keep that
Turn that
volume.
one up.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can still like put it in do not disturb mode and while you're listening to shit, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. You hit that airplane mode, everything seems to stop working.
We didn't say airplane.
Is that why all the planes are falling out of the sky? Because everyone's got their airplane mode
People are,
off?
no, it's because they're not using. Yeah, they're not
'cause
using
they're not-
airplane mode.
Yeah. Oh, there's no helicopter mode. You know, that's why that one crashed into the Hudson.
The rotors just came off.
Oh, that's what happened with Kobe.
So that's the problem with helicopters. If they spin too much, it just unscrews itself.
Truly, yeah, it is like a chair.
Yeah, they have to wind it. It's got a big rubber band in it, and that's how they take off. They have to wind it.
Yeah.
It's 2 guys' job to wind it up real tight.
I would like to ride on one of those like Barbie fairy things that you like that kids. It's a kid's toy.
like flying parachute
Yeah.
thing for yeah.
I want to ride on one of those, but like a big one that I can fit on.
He's talking about those little toys where you pull the string right and they
Yeah.
spin into the air.
Yeah, you get super dizzy.
That actually would be pretty
You're
sick.
just vomiting 360 degrees.
So you do a human sprinkler.
Gross.
I don't know, man. Like they say, if you're falling out of the sky in an airplane, you at least have a chance to crash land and survive. Whereas a helicopter, just a straight drop down to the ground.
Well,
JP's gonna fucking school you on this because
or that thing happens when you've seen some helicopter crashes where like something goes wrong. I think it's like with the tail part. I don't know shit about helicopters.
yeah, it's called tail part. I think.
Where like it fucks up and the whole body of the thing starts spinning around really fast.
Instead
Have
of
you seen that
rotors,
shit? Yeah, instead of
it's like we're not supposed to be doing this.
and it's like
Yeah.
that's a great way to die. The last fucking 5 minutes of your life, it's like you're in the fucking gravitron. Just
Some guy standing up on the side of the wall. Look what I can do.
What were you gonna school me on? Well, you know something about that?
Yeah,
JP?
you know, dude, because I said the same thing about helicopters. I'm like, they just plummet. You know, planes at least you can glide to your death,
Yeah.
but helicopters plummet. And JP's like, well, actually,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hit
I
me
mean-
with actually.
if the rotors don't fall off,
yeah, like you can still guide
then
it.
it'll auto rotate and glide down.
Auto rotate.
It won't. I mean, it's not great, but you're not just gonna fall like a brick. You can crash land a helicopter.
so for any aviators out there, write in and tell me how much JP sucks and is stupid.
the Russians made a helicopter with ejector seats.
Ooh,
They go straight up and they just get
into the
fucking.
blades.
Yeah, it blows the rotors off before you fly out of it with a bomb.
Why
they
wouldn't you
they
just
made
have-
a bomb with
Why wouldn't you just have the eject? Why don't you just have them eject down?
Because then the
Maybe
helicopter,
the helicopter falls on you.
I mean, not probably. Like, there's a long way down. There's going to be drift and directions. It's not going to go straight.
So yeah, just hopefully
You're going to have a parachute. You can guide that shit once you pull it out.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Listen,
What if you were low
I
to
don't
the
know.
ground? I mean, that would be funny to eject
Yeah.
directly into the ground.
plant
You're
you
like
into
6
the
feet off
soil.
the ground and it just breaks your neck.
And then the helicopter falls on top of you.
we found the top half of his body. The rest of it is in the earth.
I guess it could eject you out to the sides.
Yeah, side ejection.
Yeah.
Very plausible.
If you knew anything about helicopters, you would realize how stupid that sounds.
I mean, it might be stupid because the blades might just suck you right up when you come out the sides.
What about that with when people are on runways and they fuck up and get in front of the plane engines and they get sucked up into it and like get shredded to like pieces?
Yeah, that
What
happens.
about that?
Isn't that something?
It is. I saw a video of that not that long ago.
what
Where a
about
guy
that?
just
Yeah,
that's
a thing
I mean,
that
he
happens,
turns
right?
into fucking soup.
yeah.
Yeah.
You would think people would like know not to do that. You know?
Yeah,
It's also like a form of suicide that's more interesting than others.
Yeah, I guess.
that is kind of a funny way to do it, especially you gather people
Delay
around.
a plane.
Just ruin a bunch of people's day on your way out.
Because the people on the plane are like, oh god damn it, this is a
Yeah, we're
delay.
gonna have to find another one. Probably a fucking Frontier airline. It's gonna have propellers on it. God damn it.
Oh God, I hate propeller airline.
Yeah.
I had to propeller into Key West, and I didn't like it. It was scary.
like on a little puddle jumper. Those little,
No, this thing was pretty big.
yeah.
Like it's just got propellers.
It's like
and
an
when they
old-
landed, it went sideways. I was like, whoa, no, I don't like this plane.
Held together by duct tape.
It's like an old roller coaster that should be decommissioned,
Right.
But it's still big. You know, it's like
Yeah.
like a wooden roller coaster. That's what it is.
termites and shit.
Yeah, no seatbelts.
That's crazy. Fucking, would you see a compilation of fucking people get sucked into jet engines?
Getting sucked
No, it was
off.
just one.
Just one video.
I mean, my Instagram has a lot of like random horrible violence.
Mixed in.
It'll
with-
be like 3 hot girls, a funny joke, and then someone just dying. And I'm like, that's how I start my day.
What's the funny joke?
yeah.
Is it usually racist?
I can't confirm or deny that.
I don't know how funny it is because there's a lot of the shit he sends me on there. I'm like, why did you send me
I know,
this?
man. It sucks being his friend sometimes.
I send Zach a lot more stuff than I send you.
I only look at half of it, not even.
Yeah. Oh, you know.
I only look at it if I want to send him one. I feel like I should look at least one if he looks at one of
That's,
mine.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of you.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm nice.
Very transactional views.
Right. We have a very professional friendship.
Old transactional.
Transactional. That's good. I like that.
Like everybody sends me like
It's your trans.
like
It's my. Yeah, a good one, dude. Awesome. I'm trans. How funny. What if I came out as a trans man and everyone was like, "What?" Wait a second. What were you before? And like, how dare you,
Dude, that is a thing.
What?
That's a thing now. So like there's like like chicks, they're women born with a vagina and everything, but they identify as a trans woman.
No way.
Yes, dude.
So they
What's the point of that?
Dude,
So they think they were born a man.
I think it's so they can get more views on their OnlyFans and in their fucking cam rooms.
There is a
'Cause
hashtag trans.
if you go look at the trans, you're like, Jesus, that one really looks like a woman.
I still wouldn't beat off to her.
There's a chick I follow who she says she's a femboy, but she's definitely a girl with a regular girl pussy.
yeah.
But she claims to be a femboy, and then people just argue about it. And I'm like, I'm just looking at a hot bitch.
We're kind of doing what they want, though.
I follow a hot
What,
midget
talking
on
about 'em?
Reddit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Reddit.
yeah.
Is there like a whole thread of hot midgets, or just one?
It's
hot
one
midget?
chick that I just,
Love
I don't no, but you rarely see one.
that you like.
You rarely see a hot midget, right? I mean, that's not common.
Yeah, usually their
How hot
heads
is she?
are
You
as
have
big as
pictures?
their bodies. You know,
What'd you say?
Usually their head is like the same size as their body
Yeah,
entirely.
it's a good portion of what makes
It's like,
the
well, it's funny after the shit came out about the hot Down syndrome girl being AI. I started to wonder if maybe this hot midget girl is also
That's possible.
AI.
And what was your findings?
I didn't really look into it.
I didn't know. Wait, I saw that the quote unquote hot Down syndrome girl. I'm not gonna give you my opinions on her, but I didn't know that people were arguing. Is she AI or not? I've never heard of this.
I don't know. It came up in the group chat.
Yeah.
Why would AI make
there's-
a fucking retarded babe?
Because people are tired of jerking off to regular hot
Yeah,
babes.
dude.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's
it's just
the-
something different. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that retarded girl's hot.
I mean, okay.
You know?
Okay.
I heard the entire show Love on the Spectrum was done in AI. That's all just computer generated.
Dude, have you ever heard?
There's actually no
people-
autistic people in real life.
The subjects of that show are like when they talk. Sometimes it does sound AI.
Yeah.
It's either like really good actors, you know, or that shit's
Right,
real.
JP.
Russell's about
Russell's
to show
getting
us
to
the
the-
hot midget.
Oh no, I just sent it to your phone.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
right.
JP's about to send it to my phone next.
Yeah, just pass it around, you know.
Don't put
Cozy kitten.
that- Ew, dude.
Ew, it's a child. Ew.
Oh, okay. That is a child. Russell, this is a child.
No, you can't.
This is child pornography.
He pranked you, dude. He got you good.
Yeah, this is a hot midget.
I can't look at that. That's incredibly
Dude,
gross.
tell me that's not a hot midget.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yes.
Look at the other picture.
Yeah, I am
No,
looking.
She
at it.
she has tattoos to
I'm
prove
gonna-
that she's not a child.
I'm gonna
child
take
has
a
an
bathroom
ass
break
like
real
that.
quick, guys.
That's just not possible.
That's
I don't care.
I can't look at it, man. I'm scared.
No.
Wait, is she real? The face kind of does look a little AI.
Well, I'm sure there's filters on it.
Yeah,
all
but-
those girls use filters.
It looks
and
very
shit.
airbrushed. I caught
It's
a glimpse.
definitely
She lives in France. Oh, I'm going back to France to fuck this
Wee.
midget.
She's a wee person.
She could use a filter to
Yeah, I
make
like how
herself.
he goes from Russell, she's a child, to like, I'm moving back to France so I can fuck this midget.
Well, in France, you can fuck children. I think.
Yeah, no, JP?
I mean, you're not supposed to.
Hey, how old do you think she is in French?
She has an OnlyFans.
What the fuck?
I haven't. I don't subscribe to any of those.
Yeah, no, but I'm sure they. I'm sure the. I'm not sure what it takes to get an OnlyFans, but I don't think the government comes to your house and checks that you're the same age that you say
I mean,
you are.
almost everything like that. There's like age. Dude, I had to do age verification for our Patreon, dude, because people put like adult content on there.
Wait, how do you
Any-
age verify it?
You have to send them like a picture of you with your driver's license and shit.
And
It's like
today's-
a whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Copy of the day's newspaper.
So do you have adult content on your Patreon?
I mean,
Hell yeah! Go check out Russell's. Is it the wise? Is the
it's the Good Morning Jonestown.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you would definitely probably call that adult content, but not like sexually or pornographically. You know.
Depends. I mean, I could jerk off to a lot of things. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Depends on what your definition of
We did make that.
sexual
There was
content.
Yeah, what
But-
makes it porn? If I'm jerking off to it,
I don't know the
I think if
definition, but when I see it, I know.
that. The forever the definition of pornography was salacious entertainment that lacks artistic merit.
That makes sense. Now, what's salacious mean?
so like everything on the radio.
Oh, dude, it was like it would. If
Wet ass
by that
pussy.
definition, it would be like most of the TV shows people watch. It would, all television commercials would be pornographic, which I think they are. And so I mean, a lot of shit would fit in that category that has no fucking or naked people in it. Because I mean, like salacious entertainment that has no artistic merit. It's like, dude, fucking 90 Day Fiance, fucking Love on the Spot. I mean, there's just so much shit. Wrestling, like fucking,
Wrestling.
sports. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's like the list goes on and on. It's basically like if it's not art, it's porn.
Or you can argue all that's art. It's all art.
You could.
Well,
Ra-
art's
wrestling.
subjective.
Wrestling's definitely art.
That is art. Wrestling's top tier art.
I don't really.
Should be observed through a monocle.
I don't watch wrestling, but I also don't look at art a whole lot. So it could fall into either camp for me.
Yeah, I have an oil painting of Ric Flair.
See, that's
art.
porn.
Wrestling is so many gay kids like porn, dude.
Oh, you're saying gay people?
I think
Like, when
gay
they're
kids
children,
just have porn
like-
now.
Well, now, yeah, but like
I don't-
for ages, that was like gay, like little gay kids. Like that was, dude, that's like as close as you get to gay porn is watching professional wrestling, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking muscly dudes,
Right.
almost naked, oiled
Yeah.
up, fucking.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the
Right.
gayest shit in the world,
Yeah.
and
With the
Patrick
story.
loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I
it
used to
is,
like it
it
back
is
in
the
the day.
gayest shit in the world, and it's beautiful, and we respect it. And Andrew Ferrara told me that he watches, and he's gay.
Yeah.
He told me he watches it with his dad, and I was like, that makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You
He
know.
also
That
said
is
that when he
weird.
was a kid, he would watch it with his dad, and he'd be all fucking turned on by it.
Right.
Yeah.
And his dad didn't know. His dad was just watching
Maybe
it
his
like,
dad.
Yeah, his dad's just sitting there jerking him off like it's normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't say it's funny because I don't
Monday
know.
Night Raw.
I just it's weird because I remember when I was a kid, like a little kid in the 80s. That's right, motherfucker. I remember like Hulk Hogan was real big, and
Yeah, he's still pretty big.
yeah, no, I know, but that was like the beginning of it, and I was trying to watch wrestling because I just heard other kids talking about it, and it was on TV, and so I was trying to watch it, and my dad walks through the living room, and he goes, "That's gay," and he just walked out, and I was like, "Yeah, he's right." And I turned it off, and I just always that just imprinted on me so heavily as a child that when I got older and there was like the revival of wrestling in like the 90s, and I had friends that were
Yeah.
all like going to fucking Monday night, I was like, dude,
Now
shit's
you're your
gay,
dad,
dude.
You've become dad.
It's like, that's gay. That's not real men don't do that or enjoy it.
Dude.
That's just that's what he said, not me.
yeah.
That
His
remi-
words.
Right.
I love gay people.
Yeah, but they fucking like wrestling too much.
I'm not going to lie, dude.
Have you ever seen that wrestling porn?
What?
Wrestling porn's good. That's art. I
Where
think if two
People
things.
fight to see who fucks the other one.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like
It's
one of
pretty
the-
entertaining.
I guess
Have you ever bored and you want to jack off?
I just fast forward through the wrestling part though.
to the fucking yeah.
Like, what's
It
the
always
point?
seems silly though, because if it's usually like a guy and a girl.
Yeah.
I've seen it with two girls, which makes more sense.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
it's more
pretty
evenly
good.
matched. But like if it's a guy and a girl, it's like odds are
It's basically like you want to get a
we know where
workout.
this is going. Like I don't.
It's basically it's like let's play around before. It's foreplay. That's all. That's all it is. If it's
And
just
you never
It's like
know who
foreplay for gym rats.
Yeah,
you never see who gets the belt at the end. It's always kind of none of these are like sanctioned fights. You know what I
No,
mean?
yeah, Don King's not out there.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Let's get ready to penetrate. Whatever.
Dude,
No, Patrick was about to say that he likes wrestling.
No, I was gonna say like everybody, dude. It's gonna suck if I say everybody's heard this and then all are like, no, we didn't hear it. You're the only one. But like everybody heard about fucking John Cena turning heel. Everybody heard that.
No, I don't even know what that.
Everybody's heard it.
Does that mean he's a bad guy now?
Yeah.
He's a villain.
Yeah.
I mean, he sold out
Is
China.
he still a wrestler?
yeah.
I thought he moved on to movies.
Dude,
he
I
still
heard-
wrestles?
Yeah.
You can do both, apparently.
Well, dude, I was watching it the other night because I just wanted to see what the big hubbub about it was, and basically he comes out and he just walks slowly. Yeah, I just make up words sometimes, and he just walks slowly to the ring. Everything's just very designed, and then he walks up, and then the fans just yell at him.
He could just walk quickly. I mean, no one can see him.
I guess, but he just stands there and then just everybody gets pissed off, and he doesn't say anything.
They just boo him.
Yeah. And it's just the reaction he's getting out of the crowd by not doing anything except for walking and kind of just posturing. It's fucking kind of wild that you could just get people to emote just by your presence.
I went to a midget wrestling show once.
Yeah.
and
And he fucked one of them.
no, no, but they were having the big match of the night was like a luchador, like a little Mexican midget, versus like the America midget with like a cowboy hat and red, white, and blue fucking. And
It's a luchadorlito.
I've never.
It's a regular sized cowboy hat.
I've never before or after in my life chanted USA, USA, but I got into it when those midgets were beating the hell out of each other.
Yeah.
That border wall is gonna have to be a lot less big. Yeah, that was a stupid
6 feet tall.
bad sentence, but you get it. It's more like it's like a chain link fence.
One of the midgets threw the other midget into a woman in the crowd and like made him motorboat her titties. And I wonder if that woman was a plant, or if you can just do that when you're a midget.
Right, because you're not threatening. You're tiny.
Yeah.
You know? You could kind of just shove
They're
your...
being part of the show.
Yeah, probably.
How long ago was this?
A few years.
Oh, just a few? Okay.
Yeah.
2018 or something. 2019.
okay, yeah.
I guess it's more than a few, but
Yeah. We were still crazy then, though. I think that...
They still do it. It's still going on.
What, we were still crazy? What?
I mean, like, as far as, like, if he was have been like, oh, it was like 2005, I would have been like, yeah, no one gave a shit. Like, they... but 2018, I could see...
They don't call it midget wrestling. They call it micro wrestling now.
oh
That
yeah.
is true, Zach.
Or I don't know if that's the promotion. I'm not sure if that's what they call it across the board.
That's a brand, Zach.
Did you know you can still
It's like
rent
micro machines.
micro people and throw them?
You could rent them and throw them.
Yeah, you
like
can't.
Velcro and the Velcro suits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still can do that. We almost did it at my friend's birthday party, but it was a little too expensive for us.
What
How
was
much
the
was it?
deposit?
I think they wanted like $1,000 or something.
Jeez. That's good. You could try to talk them down a little.
I think they deserve it. That's pretty humiliating.
Yeah.
I mean,
Evening
yeah.
of work.
I was gonna say that's expensive, and then I thought about what it entails. I'm like, that's not enough.
Yeah. Especially because they got to bring all that equipment, you know?
gotta
And
bring
that's
the
a lot.
Velcro.
And it's
That's
really
like,
big
like,
equipment
yeah,
for
it's
them.
like 5 times harder for them to unload and set up that equipment.
That's crazy to just get in a fight with your wife and then go off to work and get thrown into a Velcro wall.
A bunch of drunk
And
dudes.
you might get those like customers that are just out to create chaos. They just want to. They're drunk and they just want to throw you hard against non-Velcro things.
I'm sure there's rules. I mean, I guess nothing
bet
would
they have
stop
a-
somebody in the moment.
I bet
from
they have
just,
I bet they have a bouncer with them.
Yeah.
Almost anything like that where you're going to be around drunk, any kind of drunk people entertainment, like even like an adult hypnotist, usually they'll have a fucking security person with them. Because like people are drinking in a situation where there's it doesn't even have to be a stripper, you know, it can be just about anything. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to have security there because
Right.
people are drunk and, you know,
Yeah.
people act out when they're
What about
drinking.
a stripping hypnotist?
Ooh.
I think
that's.
I think that's a thing.
Yeah.
What?
stripping hypnotist. I might be
a
into that.
stripnotist.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would be the
Hypno stripper.
What would be the act though? Like, would she like?
She'd be
She like waves her tits in
She
front of you.
hypnotizes you into believing she just took off her clothes.
Oh, that's good.
Right.
Yeah.
She's just standing there.
Well, your boobs look great. She has a shirt on still.
Oh, what?
She's
you gotta,
married to a dozen Marines.
This guy didn't turn his phone off.
No. He's
course
important. He's an important guy.
I don't want this airplane to go down.
For for someone who rarely answers phone calls or responds to texts, this motherfucker's got not only his phone during recording, but he doesn't even have it on silent. It's just
Nope.
ringing.
Yeah.
So that means when we call you and you don't answer, your
Oh, I
phone's
see it.
audibly ringing, and you're just like, meh.
Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Sometimes I call him a couple times on the road, and he still won't answer.
And you know he's
And
just
I
sitting
take
there.
it personal. And then I start.
What are you doing usually when that happens? Drugs? Are you jerking off?
There's.
Are you at work?
Yeah, work. Let's just say work.
You don't work that much. Like you can't be at work
You
that
don't
often.
know my schedule.
I do. You actually told me.
That was last week. I mean, sometimes I just don't feel like talking. You know, what I'll start to do with you, JP. I'll just start to text you back because sometimes I just don't feel like speaking. You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I mean, you won't respond to like text messages, which is like moving your thumbs for 3 seconds
Well, sometimes I'm watching a YouTube video.
on your phone.
Yeah.
They minimize into the corner now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want. I want the video to be big.
Well, then watch it on a laptop, and then you can text with your phone.
All right. I can't wait to get my laptop as a present. Russell.
I mean, you have a job and you live at home. How do you can afford a laptop, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You just don't. I mean, it's not a priority.
I'll text back. Jesus Christ. Fuck, I'm
I'll
sorry.
buy you a laptop. How about that?
No, you're not gonna buy me a laptop.
Should we
It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be a fucking shitty
Chromebook.
kids.
Yeah, they're
Should
like
we bring,
$70. So you get one of
It's
those.
like this is just stickers.
It just has one screen.
It's faces for keys.
I told you I wanted a laptop, not a tablet. I get pissy about what you get me.
You're like, oh, this isn't an iPad.
I can't do GarageBand on this.
Yeah, dude, you're a hard person to contact there, Zach.
We should bring Dr. Peterson in.
Oh yeah, we might need to call him
maybe
up.
after the break.
Yeah, we could. I don't know if he'll come back after last time.
I talked to him. He said he's all right.
All right,
cool with it.
as long as Zach apologizes, probably he'll be okay.
Yeah.
You know, it ended on kind of on a sour note last time, Zach. You remember?
I really don't want to be therapized.
Yeah, but we got to get to the bottom of it, dude. We need to know what's really going on.
Why don't we talk about what's going on in JP's life? That's actually way more interesting.
Wow, kudos. That was well done.
That actually has a storyline, an arc, a fucking villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, JP, do you want to share anything with the group?
Well,
you want to wait till we get back from break?
you guys want to take the break now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kinda.
Zach
That's what we
already
can do.
needs
All right,
a
we'll leave him
cigarette.
hanging.
Is that-
I do need a cigarette.
Yeah, stay tuned for further developments.
All right.
Wise man time.
And we're back.
Yeah, part 2.
Oh yeah, got a nice little smoke break in. Again, Russell, thank you for letting us record here.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, beautiful place you got.
Oh, thanks.
Oh,
Russell tricked us one time because we were admiring his wall art, and he was like, "Yeah, there's actually cum. There's my cum in one of these paintings."
And they spent like 20 minutes trying to figure out which one it
He
was.
just went around licking every painting.
which really tells you like how your friends view you whenever they're like, "Oh yeah, there is cum in one of these paintings that Russell has on his wall." He would do that for sure.
Yeah, and they just believed me. Like, oh, and they were trying to, which one is it? And Aaron was here with Michaela, right? Wasn't that who else was here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to think because I went to the bathroom or something, and then I walked back and I'm like, oh, he's joking. There's no way that these have cum in them.
Was I, Zach?
did you have to break the news to everybody else, or were they still wondering?
I would never ruin a practical joke like that.
Okay, so to this day, Aaron still might think
He might.
that you have come in one of these pictures.
He might. He might be right.
He might be painting with his own cum right now.
Yeah,
as we speak.
I might have inspired him.
Come art.
I think his girlfriend said something about wanting to paint with her menstrual blood, right?
That's gross.
That's different than cum.
What the fuck, women?
You gotta ruin.
Well, yeah, cum is the seed of life, right?
Yeah, blood is gross. Fucking gooey blood.
It's uterine lining. It's really gross.
Yeah. I don't like it.
I don't like it. You don't like it? You don't like?
I've had sex with girls on their period, out of like necessity.
Yeah. Necessity.
It's not my favorite.
No, it's not. I mean, the good news is you can't get them pregnant. That's the great part.
Yeah, it's the good word. That's what Jehovah is trying to tell you. You gotta fuck a bitch on her period.
Yeah. That's how you. Yeah.
I'm like,
If you get some brown shit, either way you get brown shit on your dick.
Yeah,
you're not gonna get her pregnant.
that's what I was gonna say. Like, I would rather fuck an asshole
Than
than
a period pussy.
I mean, personally,
Wow.
I'll take one for the team. I'll do it. I'll eat it out.
That is
I
really gay,
I
dude.
love you, baby. But
That is really gay.
how's it gay?
You'd rather have a butthole than a vagina?
Every day. I mean,
I mean, isn't that kind of like
How's that
one of the
gay?
first rules of being gay? Like they prefer butthole to vaginas.
oh, man, it's not gay. It's not gay, dude. It's not gay unless It's not gay, dude.
We're testing a little bit there. Bit much.
Missionary anal is crazy, dude. That's might be
that's some shit gay dudes.
that might be yeah dude. But gay that's romantic to have missionary with your boyfriend, dude. That sucks.
Cowboy? Do they have to cowboy? That would be romantic, right?
What's that?
Cowboy, I guess it would be.
Oh, where he's on top facing you.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
No, you prefer reverse cowboy?
Yeah, because it feels like it's a girl. You know?
Does it? His hairy back. Just...
You don't know the guys I fuck.
Well, I figure you fit more of the twink profile, so you might want something different than, you know.
Wow.
Or you're an otter? What are you? What would you be?
I don't know, man. I'm not gay, so I don't know. I've never been categorized. I have been categorized as a twink before, and it hurts my feelings.
Yeah, well, that was a long time ago, though. Like, you're a little old to be a twink now.
I'm
right?
like a homeless gay guy now. You know, that's probably my vibe.
Homeless gay.
Right? Like
You are homeless gay, or you fuck homeless gays?
They call are those raccoons? Is that what they call them?
Is that real?
I don't know. Everything's an animal with them. Like, I figured it's a homeless. You know, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Raccoons have homes. You know, they found solace in
Possum,
trash cans.
maybe.
There you go.
Zach just plays dead when he gets fucked in the ass.
I would, dude. I would. Hopefully they don't want to fuck a dead guy.
That's how he seduces you. He just plays dead with his ass hanging out.
Ooh, I had so much to drink. I had so many martini, or what do they drink?
What do they drink?
Come.
I've had so many.
I've had so many cum martinis.
I've had so many amyl nitrates.
Too many poppers.
Yeah,
What is that? What I've always heard about anal. What is that? Anal
it's not
nitrate.
anal. It's not anal.
No, right?
Amyl
That's what it
nitrate.
should be called.
It's amyl. AMYL. I think.
I don't think it still is amyl nitrate. I think the recipe's changed.
Yeah,
'Cause I've done
poppers.
poppers.
They're called poppers.
So they put it up their ass.
No,
you,
dude.
You inhale it.
You inhale it and it
It's
loosens.
inhalant.
It loosens your butt muscles, your butthole muscles.
It
I didn't know
relaxes
that-
all your muscles, not
Yeah.
just. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't single. It doesn't just like find the butthole, loosen it up.
Nah, dude, it's a very targeted medication.
Is it
Goes
meant for,
straight
like-
to your butthole?
But why do you have to sniff it? It's weird. Like, wouldn't you put it on your butt? Like, doesn't make any.
I mean, is it meant for like constipation or something? So your shit
Well,
falls
I think
out?
it's like for like heart. It's for some heart things. It'll it relaxes you like that, and I think it just lowers your heart rate real fast.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, because like in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, like Hunter Thompson, they would do them if they were like out in public and like on a bunch of acid and fucking mescaline, and shit got too intense where like they're like having a panic attack. They would like pop a amyl nitrate and it would relax them.
They like broke it open, right?
Yeah, they would break it
Yeah,
open
they
and inhale it. Yeah,
would- So it was meant as an inhalant. Like
yeah,
that's
what
that's how you
it's made.
yeah, that was like a doctors would prescribe those back then.
Doctors-
But now it's usually in a it's a bottle of liquid.
I've had it before.
and it says something crazy on it, not meant for human consumption.
Yeah.
Incense.
Do you smell it or what?
Yeah, you smell it.
It looks like something that's like used for wood finishing.
Yeah,
It has
It
like a
probably
brush. whenever
could
you-
be.
Right.
They're popular like in Europe. People just use them in raves. It's not even like associated with the gay
In
culture.
rapes?
Raves.
Oh.
I mean, you
It's very useful in a rave, you know.
guess you could use
You
it
could
for
do like
that
a
too.
chloroform amyl nitrate cocktail on your rag and just really.
Also, it's not just good for gay sex. It's good for sex. Like it's
you-
fun.
If you're gonna put stuff in your butt, right? Or
No, it feels good when you come. It feels better.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, it rules.
I mean, it is a pleasant sensation. It's bad for your brain.
it's bad for your brain.
I used it one
course.
time. I used it one time at outside the back porch, and it was supplied by gay guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did it make you feel?
Horny.
I honestly didn't notice the effect.
Oh yeah.
You know, it smelled weird.
So you just walk around with a loose butthole.
I guess so. I guess that's what it is. It's like, oh, I was born this way. That's what Lady Gaga was trying to tell me.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
And of course, it's bad for your brain.
You learned something today, Patrick.
Yeah, it's like anything that's fun like that, it causes brain damage.
Pretty much any inhalant.
Yeah, inhalants are all pretty much bad for
I think
you.
nitrous is like the safest one, but it's still not good.
Yeah.
What about the inhalers people take with their asthma?
It's not the same
Dude, that
thing.
shit's good, man. You ever hit one of those whenever you're dying?
You ever get fucked?
That's a stimulant, though.
Have a near-death experience with your asthma inhaler?
Because it's kind of like a steroid, right? Fucking you hit that. And
Yeah,
you
it's
kinda,
not that any inhalant, like medication is bad, but like most inhalants are like not meant to be inhaled. I mean, amyl nitrate is different, but like most like fucking inhalants that people buy to like sniff and shit, it's not meant.
Yeah, if you're like huffing paint, or people used to do air duster. When I was in like middle school, people were doing air duster.
Yeah.
And that was
that
killing kids and turning them retarded left and right.
Yeah, that made
It
kids
was killing
dumb.
people?
Yeah.
I think I had a friend that died from that fucking air duster. Pretty sure.
Dude, that funeral,
Yeah,
not
dude.
great.
It's like that kid. There was that kid that died from Axe body spray. Do you remember that?
What?
Too much pussy? What flavor was it?
Dude, he was he was applying
Axe-flavored
it,
condoms.
He was applying it in a small, poorly ventilated bathroom, and he used so much that it killed him. Yeah, that's how fucking toxic that
passed
shit
out
is.
and then stayed in there, kept
Yeah, he
inhaling the
just died.
fumes.
Yeah,
Whoa, dude.
I think that was. I think he got the Darwin Award that year.
We did that.
Nice.
We did that to
You
my
ever seen
friend. I
those?
mean, he didn't die, but we figured out how to like keep the button depressed on a bottle of Axe body spray. So we would do prank wars, and we would toss body sprays into the room
Like
while
it was
you
a
were
smoke
sleeping.
grenade?
Yeah, and just you wake up like, like what the fuck is
Oh,
that?
dude, I would be more angry with that than an actual like
Axe.
than an actual like smoke grenade or fucking what's the one that tear gas or whatever.
Yeah. I
Because then
know-
my room's gonna smell like Axe body spray
For a long
fucking
time.
months, and I would hate you for it. I would like roast a goat in your room as revenge or something just disgusting, like hide fish heads around your fucking laundry and shit. That's like the worst. I'd rather smell a dead animal than some fuckboy cologne. That shit so stinks so
Yeah,
bad.
that shit does stink. I mean, that just like anytime I smell Axe, I can't help but think about the locker room. You know,
Yeah.
the sweaty, musky, and also Axe. Yeah, dude. Everyone's flavors mixing.
Oh, see, I was
dude.
lucky when that shit didn't exist yet when I was still in locker rooms.
Yeah, middle school. That was the first time I ever had to be in a locker room. You know,
Yeah.
and Axe was just
was
all
that
the same.
brand new.
Was
yeah.
that like the first spray on deodorant?
No, dude.
Or were they like the most?
No,
well-
spray on deodorant's been around for a long time, like aerosol deodorant. Yeah,
Oh,
that was
okay.
like I think that became big in like the 70s and 80s when aerosol was like, we could just compress shit in cans and shh.
Right.
They didn't know it was fucking ruining the ozone layer.
Is it though?
Nah.
Eh. I've never seen it.
Aquanet. Wasn't that a thing?
Yeah,
It was a hairspray.
I'll tell you this, man. Apparently, back in when I was in Australia, they claim that the hole in the ozone layer that they always talked about was like over Australia, like the southern coastal Australia or the northern. I can't remember. It's definitely the east coast. And being someone who grew up in Florida, where you spent all kinds of time out at the beach and in the sun. I noticed immediately in Australia, I would get sunburned like way quicker. Like, and that was the they were like everyone has to wear sunscreen here. Like the UV rays are so much more intense because the ozone is so thin above.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was just like, I didn't necessarily believe it was real, but I felt it. Like it was like the sun would burn the shit out of you there. And I grew up working on farms. You know what I mean? I'm not like some fair skinned bitch. Like I grew up working outside and shit. And I was amazed how like quickly you would feel, you know,
Yeah.
because you know it, you feel it when you grow up. You know the feeling. You're like, oh shit, I'm getting burnt. I better get out. and it would happen fast over there. It was weird.
So the ozone hole is just hovering over Australia.
know how any of that
I thought
shit
it repaired
works.
itself.
Yeah.
Well, I was there in 2005.
If not, then
They were still working on it, doing construction.
They were
on it.
still.
But if it's just hovering over Australia, then I mean, should we really worry about it that much? I mean, it's Australia.
I don't think it's as simple as it being a singular hole. And
Oh,
Yeah.
there's multiple holes.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't
But
even know if it's real.
I always like when we get back to the part of the podcast where Patrick does not like or respect any other country. He's just like,
yeah.
who cares?
And that's why I'll never travel because Australia sucks, and you get sunburned there.
And everything can kill you.
Yeah, that's 90% of the whatever that kills you, right?
Yeah.
The Darwin Awards. You mentioned the Darwin Awards. There is a place in Australia called. There's a place in Australia called
Carl. Jesus.
Darwin. There's a place.
Yeah,
in
Darwin, Australia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that where he was from?
No, he was American.
Oh.
The guy that died from Axe
Charles.
body spray, he was American.
Yeah, the guy who invented
Yeah.
Axe body spray or something.
That's a shitty way to die, Axe body
Did they name
spray.
it after him?
I'd rather die from
What?
an actual
Did
axe.
they name that place after him? Darwin?
I don't know. I wouldn't. I mean, that was a pretty common name, wasn't it?
Sure, you run into Darwins all day.
They should have named it Charles if they were going for common names.
Yeah, John Australia.
I don't know the timeline there because Australia was settled pretty late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Darwin was the first guy to like catalog like Galapagos, right?
Yeah, which is
Fairly close to
pretty
Australia.
close. Yeah, it might be named after him. I don't know. I was like, I remember when I first, the first friend I had from Milton was a guy I met when I was getting my English degree, and
It's like someone having a foreign friend.
and I asked him, I was like, so is Milton named after like John Milton or somebody? And he was like, no, dude, it's Milltown.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that makes way more
Yeah.
sense.
Before then, it was called Scratch Ankle because of all the little sand spurs and shit. People traveling through there, fucking, their ankles would be scratchy.
Is that true?
Yeah. Yeah, I did a little history research.
Wait, but back then people didn't wear ankle socks, so like how are
Exactly.
their ankles getting
They
scratched?
they had a lot of fur. They had a lot of hairy legs. It would get caught up.
Did folks wear boots back then?
yeah, that's what I was
mostly.
saying. They were wearing boots even.
Well, sometimes they took their boots off.
Yeah, around the campfire, dry out them tootsies, sitting there singing hymns, drinking whiskey. Sure.
Why are you breathing so hard?
What?
I can hear it in the headphones.
Is it the chair?
Yeah. Yeah, dude, because I was used to that comfortable ass chair.
Do you want
over
this
at-
chair?
No. I know you keep trying to give me the chair out of pity, but it's fine. I'm okay with the
Because
dining.
we're recording 2 more episodes after this.
The upright dining chair is perfect.
Our
feels
next
good.
studio is going to be in like a teepee.
No, that'd be fun.
Teepee pod?
We should get a teepee.
Dude, honestly, the drum throne might be more comfortable than that chair. I don't know.
No, it's okay.
It's called a drum throne? Throne?
Throne, yeah. You didn't know it was called a throne?
I did not.
That's where the king sits,
Yeah.
dude.
I mean, I always thought that was a little presumptuous, but that's what it's called. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
A dildo is called a gay man's throne. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Thank you. Now we both learned something. I'm surprised you would know that since you clearly
Oh,
not
I've
gay,
studied.
right? Yeah.
I've been studying for most of my adult life.
I've been
in
studying.
secret.
I'm really into
You know, they got dildos dating back to like fucking 3000 BC.
What do you think the first pocket pussy was? Probably an animal.
Yeah.
Probably a cut off pussy.
Well, dude, I mean, yeah, I haven't. There's like a video of some, like it's a gorilla or a chimp.
Yeah,
he's,
it's
he's
the
fucking
gorilla
a frog.
fucking a frog. Yeah.
Yeah, that may have been it. Yeah, who says the first pocket pussy was used by humans, you know? Could only been the animals.
Have you seen? I think there's a video of a seal fucking a penguin.
Yeah? Let's watch that shit.
Dude,
Yeah.
Dude,
I
you
wish
know-
we could show video on our podcast.
Have you
There we
ever? What? That could be cool, but it could also get to be a real. It could be a real distraction.
Yeah.
To be like, oh, let's pull up another video.
Just
It seems
Silent
like it
podcast.
seems like out of every like 3 or 4 episodes, we'll mention a video.
Yeah.
Although I think it's kind of funny to just describe it as well.
Well, what we need is somebody who just does it, without us having to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we don't got that kind of money to shell out.
We would be good broadcasters. We would be like, oh, and this is happening, and it's gross, and it's weird.
No, but we could describe in
sounds
detail.
Riveting, Zach.
Yeah. Well, I haven't seen the video yet, so I can't really comment on it.
Oh,
JP.
Dude, so have you ever
Penguins are kind of fleshlight shaped.
yeah.
Yeah.
speaking of animal sex, did you guys that there was this study they did with chimps, and they basically taught them how to have a system of currency, right? So they could perform these tasks, and they would get these little tokens, these wooden tokens, and then they could take the tokens to like a store, and they could get like bananas and grapes and shit like that, right? So they learned it pretty quickly. They learned the system. Immediately, they were paying the female chimps for sex. Like, they figured out the concept of money. Like, oh, this is a value,
Yeah.
and it represents food, so I can exchange it for pussy. And it's like, not only did they figure it out, but the female chimps figured it out too. And we're like, fuck yeah, dude, I'll fuck for bananas. Like, and it was like, it was just like, it's fucking natural. That's how natural prostitution is. Like, they say it's the oldest profession.
Right.
Like, I believe that after that study, because
Yeah.
it's like they're so far from being people yet, and you teach them how to use money, and the first thing they do is like sell pussy and buy it.
Yeah, prostitution's the oldest profession. We got the chimps to prove it.
How long did it take for like a male chimp to like start being a pimp?
I don't know. I don't know if they had any pimps pop up. or not.
A chimpanzee who's a pimp. Chimp.
Yeah.
Old chimp daddy.
So does that make it?
Chimping ain't easy.
Does that kind of change the hierarchy, though?
That shirt, dude.
Chimping ain't easy. That's a great shirt.
Does the alpha male then become the one who has the most wooden tokens? Like
Maybe.
that one's the alpha now because he's
Maybe
rich.
so.
Yeah, but wouldn't you just kill him?
Yeah, but what he could pay him off instead of him having to kill him. He could just pay off the bigger one.
No, because he has chimp bodyguards.
yeah, at that point you can hire some chimps.
Yeah.
And then also chimp god. You got to think
And
about
then
that.
and then the weaker chimps, then the weaker chimps, they'd just be like paying you for protection,
Right.
like the mafia. It's like it goes from prostitution almost immediately into organized crime. That's just the natural order of things,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Or like Zach said, the chimp god, so they start tithing out,
Right.
Paying
Yeah.
tithes to the chimp church.
There's this big in the sky telling me that that he's divinely telling me that the bananas are it's actually the devil's food.
Oh yeah.
So I have to
Cake.
bless the bananas.
For a fee.
Yeah.
Starts raking in the wooden coins.
I don't know. I almost feel like if you introduced currency first, they'd never think there was a God. See, we came up with the concept of God way before we came up with the concept of money. Money came way later, thousands, if not millions of years later. So it's almost like, using a time machine and fucking shit up. Like, you go to some species and you teach them some shit that happens way before other shit. It's like the Prime Directive in Star Trek. I don't know if anybody watches Star Trek.
What year did that come out?
What, Star Trek?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's
60s, but
it kept going.
yeah, I know. But go ahead.
Wait, are you saying that Star Trek introduced the concept of money or God?
No. Both. Okay. I'm saying Star Trek is a religion. No, they had the Prime Directive in Star Trek, right? So what that was is if they find a planet with life on it, and the people on the planet have not evolved to the point of interstellar space travel, they don't interfere with their natural evolution by being seen by them or like interacting on their planet. It's kind of like in time the same principle of time travel where it's like you could fuck up, you could go back in time and like
don't fuck your grandfather.
yeah, go fuck your grandma or whatever. But or do some little thing like you bump into some guy on the street and that leads to
He turns into a butterfly.
someone assassinating a president or you know.
Yeah.
So what's that?
Prime Directive.
Prime Directive.
Prime Directive.
So
Yeah.
I don't remember why we were
Wait,
talking
what's the? I still don't understand what the Prime Directive is.
It's like a rule they have in Star Trek.
That if
So that is the Prime Directive. Don't interfere.
The Prime Directive is that it's what the rule's called, and the rule is like, you don't.
So
So
why
like,
are you going there?
So
well,
what's it-
because
what-
they're exploring the galaxy. That's the whole. They're explorers.
Seems like a
And
waste.
so like they can observe the planet.
Yeah.
Like when they just discover there's life on it, they can observe it.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're like not evolved to a certain point, they don't
They
visit.
don't have
or,
any fun.
Communicate with
Right.
them or make contact. It's a
Yeah.
lot about making contact.
Yeah.
Which is also in like alien UFO culture is like there's a lot of that school of thoughts, if you could call it that. That the reason they haven't contacted us yet is because we haven't reached a certain level of like societal evolution.
Right.
And that once we do, that we will be contacted.
They're
by-
still using their bombs to blow each other up. They should use that energy to like
travel to a
expand.
different star. Yeah.
Yeah.
The same reason I don't text you guys back. I'm like, you guys haven't figured it out yet.
Oh, okay.
Do they have Earth in Star Trek?
Yeah, they're from Earth.
Okay.
yeah, they have Earth.
Yeah, Starfleet
They have
is
a few
from
of them.
Earth, so like they're the main, and then like a lot of the other like races are from other planets.
Aren't they in the Navy?
No, it's Starfleet.
So
So
it's not USS.
No, well the ship is called I think it's got that
Enterprise.
in the title, the Enterprise, but it's like a USS Enterprise. But like
Yeah. It's
Earth,
a she.
Earth is like one Earth now. So like Earth is like it's in the future.
It's a global economy, a global
It's a
government.
global, yeah. It's globalist. It's a globalist world. You know?
Yeah, it's.
But there's no
perfect.
there's no money. It's not capitalist. There's no money. It's like there's an abundance because they have shit like technology that can fucking do all the shitty jobs, and they have replicators, so they can just make shit like. A replicator uses like the atomic, which is funny because this guy wrote this a long fucking time ago, and then we've started to get to the point where people are theorizing that a lot of the shit's going to be possible soon with technology. So like, yeah.
Yeah, but then there's going to be humans that want total control. That'll never go away.
Yeah, I mean, part of the thing is in that society reaches a point of enlightenment to where they're like, there's no more war on Earth. And like everyone kind of, I mean, it's fiction, Patrick.
Yes, I know.
But is it?
But,
it doesn't have to be.
I listened to a story today about these guys who were under siege in China. Their city was getting sieged. And they ate everybody. They ate 50,000 people. And 300 guys are left over the course of months.
They were fat as shit when they came back.
They had gout. They had the king's disease from eating too many people.
How long
How could you eat that many people, dude?
Well,
That's like 10,000
They-
cows.
I think one. I think
50
one person has like. I think one person has like 150,000 calories worth of food on them.
Yeah, meat.
So
and
if you're dividing all those people up,
how many people were they feeding?
well, I assume it broke down to everyone eating everybody pretty quickly. But it was the army. First, they started eating the single women for some reason. What? Yeah, I know. And then they started eating the elderly and children.
They're like,
And then
wait.
and then they ate all the military aged males until there was only 400 guys left.
Oh, dude, you start with the males and the old people and
Yeah.
the kids, and then you fuck the women when your belly's full.
Do you eat the kids?
What?
Do you eat the kids?
I mean,
Do you eat
It's
kids?
like veal, dude. They're tender.
feels good.
But
Zach.
like, wouldn't you want to? Yeah, we discussed. That's the first thing we talked about when I got here today. Veal good, veal good, but bad, but it tastes good.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like, if you're like hoping for a better future, wouldn't you? You know,
I think when you're that
just
hungry,
eat all the old racist people, and then and then hopefully teach the kids that like in the future we won't have to do this anymore.
I mean, what were they like?
They were
Were they
starving.
trapped? Were they like?
Yeah, they were being sieged. So like an army was outside the city.
So like, here's my thing.
What?
You're probably
what race
gonna-
was this? I'm sorry.
It's China.
You're probably
Yeah.
gonna
This
die.
kind of shit happens all the time in China too.
Yeah.
It's like the thing. It's like you're probably gonna die, right? So just die. You don't have to eat people. So and then just die like a little later.
Yeah, what's the hope? Is to live long enough
to die,
I
get
guess
killed
to-
by the military.
I guess they were waiting on reinforcements
so they can eat the reinforcements.
so they could break the siege.
So reinforcement took eating 50,000 people amount of time to get there. Like that seems like it would take you weeks to eat 50,000 people.
Well,
Yeah,
it did.
just to
It took them a
prepare
really
them.
long time.
Weeks to eat fit. That sounds like years of
It
people,
does, but-
dude.
Yeah, but everyone's eating people.
Yeah.
But okay, but if there are people eating people, then the ratio of people that need to be fed goes
Would
down.
keep getting smaller.
yeah.
But I guess the ones at the end.
But they're
were-
also, you got to think at this
big
point, by the
appetites.
time they're eating the people, these aren't like
They like it
These
now.
aren't plump.
Yeah.
These aren't
Oh,
plump,
yeah.
healthy people. They're Chinese already, so they're smaller.
Well, they put
But
some
they're
rice
also
in there
they're
too.
starving Chinese. So
should
they're
add-
there's not. It's kind of like a rabbit.
Well, and then at some
Right.
point, the people that were left, they really had a taste for human flesh, so they just were like, "Let's just kill the rest of these motherfuckers."
You think there was some gallows humor? Like, dude, you looking good right now.
He's like, don't say that.
Yeah, but they were friends. But it's still like whenever
like,
you
"Shut
slept,
up."
you were like, "Fuck, that JP might come eat me tonight." Did we already eat Patrick? Oh, we finished with Patrick.
Like, how long do you think the four of us we could live off of just an average sized person if we just kind of
If we were rationing the person.
yeah, rationing them out.
I
Is it
mean-
a girl guy?
I mean, he's got a good point. Like, you take like one human thigh, you can make a roast with that. It'd feed the four of us.
Exactly.
At least 2 meals.
Yeah.
Like, pretty good meals too. I think.
Right. So each thigh, that's 8 meals. Then you get into the belly. That's mostly fat.
Yeah, you're probably not eating organs. I mean, I guess you would if you were hungry
If you
enough.
were
You might
hungry,
eat the heart.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we could make
Liver.
it last a couple weeks on one average sized person.
Well, yeah, I think I said 150,000 calories as a human.
Yeah. We
About.
also got to think,
So-
dude. If we were eating an American and not a Chinese person, like
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
you're getting a lot more than that.
Yeah.
That's right. You get swelled with pride and patriotism.
Also, but a lot of that's just fat.
That's you eat fat's good. Animal
Yeah.
fat's good for you to eat, dude.
That's right.
Especially if you're starving. That's one of the best things you can eat when you're starving is fat.
By the end, like when you run it, do you start like chewing on the bone, sucking out that marrow?
Oh, get the marrow, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I
has the
kind of
best
want to eat a
marrow?
guy now.
I
We
think
should invite a person on the podcast.
it just
Who's
size
the
them up.
tastiest guest we could have?
Who's plump?
Well, we
tasty.
can't. No names on that.
Do we have any listeners that we would
It's
eat?
okay if it's a guy.
I was about to throw
you
out
can
a-
name
yeah.
names on plumpness if it's a guy.
Yeah,
Fuck it. I was.
Robert Vincent looks like
dude, I would eat the fuck out of Robert Vincent. Dude, Robert Venison? Hell yeah. Dude, Robert, that's a compliment.
he
You look
looks like a
tasty as
little
hell.
cartoon
Robert, I'd eat you, dude.
cayman or pig, even a cute one though.
Robert, you're a fucking cute little pig.
Dude, we can.
Cute little pig.
Yeah, dude, we'll spit roast you, but not in like a sexual, in like the truest sense.
Before
Hawaiian.
we eat you,
We'll make a slaw, dude. You'll be good over rice.
We can rotisserie
grill some
style.
pineapples.
Yeah.
Put an apple in your mouth.
Yeah, hang them over a fire. Fucking turn that little.
So we
wheel
gotta get a
right there.
picture with him with an apple in his mouth.
Oh,
Do you think a mummy would be like? Is that like human jerky?
it's dried out.
I think at some point it's nothing but bones.
They
Yeah.
do a pretty good job at keeping them things from deteriorating all that much.
Yeah, the English, the Victorians actually ate most of the mummies.
Really?
Yeah, they thought it would like give you
Of course.
Magic
immortality, so they would just grind up mummies and snort them and eat them and put them in drinks. It was all the rage.
Did it work?
Make smoothies.
Yeah, they would.
Jeez.
They're just doing cocaine and Valium and eating mummies.
Yeah,
for like
snorting lines of people. Fucking snorting lines of
How,
mummies.
when was this? They were doing
Victorian
cocaine and Valium in the 70s and eating mummies.
no, like the 1800s, like
They didn't have
1860s.
Valium back then.
Yeah, they didn't have Valium. Did they?
I think they had Valium.
Really?
In the 1800s? No.
I don't know.
What is Valium? It's a
Alprazolam.
barbiturate.
I think so.
Yes, it is.
What am I thinking of?
What is a barbiturate? What is it?
There was a thing like Valium that they
It's
liked.
kind of
back then.
like it's kind of like
Laudanum.
it's kind of like an opium.
They had opiates in that time period.
Yeah.
There was some kind of crazy medication they had that was a bunch of stuff mixed together.
Diazepam. Valium is a brand.
Right.
Diazepam is a medication that treats anxiety, seizures, muscle spasms, or twitches.
It's like a weaker Xanax. Yeah.
Xanax is also name brand.
Yeah, well, it's alprazolam is Xanax. And then diazepam is Valium.
Oh.
Yeah.
Laudanum. I think it
A
would
lot
begin
of
with
'em.
laudanum.
Yeah.
Laudanum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
How
an
many,
old.
how many did you take? A lot of them.
Laudanum. Yeah, laudanum's an opiate.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm thinking of.
They went willy nilly with that shit in the 1800s. Like even in like America, like the West, there was a lot of that.
So that is that like the base of a barbiturate is an opium or opium?
Think so.
I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't think
maybe
barbiturates are opiate based. I don't think because laudanum's not. It's like an opiate. I mean, they
Yeah,
would
don't they
prescribe it for
use-
like pain and shit.
Don't they use barbiturates to like help people get off of opiates?
Maybe I don't know.
I think they use opiates to help people get off opiates.
yeah, like fucking
Suboxone.
Methadone.
Yeah, Suboxone and methadone. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
and kratom.
The first time I heard that, like Suboxone, have I been pronouncing it wrong?
Suboxone. Yeah.
Well, the first time I had Suboxone was in Melbourne. But I heard. I mean, like I heard it comes in like on like strips,
I don't know. Yeah, I've never seen
like
it.
paper strips or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I've never had Suboxone.
That'd be upsetting. I'm used to like you're used to like crushing down a pill and then melting it down and injecting it, and then they give you a strip. They give you a strip for your addiction. Like, dude, where's the ritual? You know?
Yeah, I mean, well, that's
pageantry.
part of breaking the addiction. It's part of what you're addicted to with drugs is the ritual.
Yeah, but dude, that's cool, man. I mean, like,
Yeah.
give me a fucking better thing I can snort. you know?
Yeah, no, I think I agree with you, but it's just I mean, if you were trying to get off cocaine, you could use ketamine.
Do you ever
Don't
get,
worry, I'm not.
Do you ever get ads for it's called like Bump It, and it's just caffeine that you snort.
Yeah,
and
I've
it
seen
comes in
that.
a little
I've seen-
it comes in a little Coke looking.
So they already thought about this,
Yeah.
about my idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen that recently. That seems. How the fuck did you get that approved?
I don't think it is approved.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think my cocaine's approved either.
I tried snorting coffee once.
Really?
It definitely woke me up, but I think it's just because it was unpleasant.
Yeah.
I don't know if the caffeine was really doing its thing.
Yeah, snorting most things will fucking jar the shit out of you. 'Cause
Yeah.
you're like, what the fuck? Because there's a reason that you snort drugs like cocaine and ketamine. It's because they have a numbing quality to them that like hits almost immediately. So it's kind of fun to snort them.
Yeah.
Everything else is like not supposed to go in your nose, so it burns like a motherfucker. Like, if you ever tried to snort Molly or ecstasy,
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck, that shit burns, dude. It's like snorting fire in your,
Yeah.
Right. It also
done it.
doesn't work as well.
I don't know about
it
that.
hits you faster.
Yeah, it doesn't last as long.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I've only tried to snort Molly. Well, I guess I tried to snort
It's
like
better
a
to eat it. You're right, though. I mean, it's stupid to
ecstasy
snort
pill.
it. It's kind of a
Right.
waste.
But you're right, and it does burn.
Yeah, it hurts like a bitch.
It gunks up. It's just not good.
Dude, when I was a young,
And then the drip is disgusting.
Right.
Oh, it's so bitter and
Tastes like a
fucking-
transformer.
I used to when I was a kid, I was like young. I would snort fucking Adderalls. I would crush them up and snort
I
them.
remember snorting Adderalls and
Yeah.
Ritalin.
It has a sweet taste to it.
Yeah,
You
it-
guys
Well, that's
ever-
because it's a
nauseating to
time
think
release. That blue one and the orange ones, that
Yeah,
they
the
got a
or-
bunch of sugar in there. That's like part of the formula for the time release. The shit that it makes it drag out. Because if you ever got like Ritalin was easier to get, not time release. Like the white Ritalin pills.
Yeah.
those were just like pure fucking. They didn't have any of the like filler or any of that shit in them.
The
And-
capsules.
No, they were like pills, like white little pills, and you
Right.
just crushed crushed them up. But yeah, snorting that kind of Ritalin, it was funny how much it was like Coke. It just was missing the fun part where it numbs your face and everything. You know, it was like there wasn't as much of the euphoria there, but like the same. There's a lot of, and oddly enough, the chemical structure of Ritalin and cocaine is very fucking
I
similar.
can get my hands on some of that fucking old Ritalin.
Well, and fucking I
want to try
Adderall.
Quaaludes.
Adderall and meth. Adderall and meth are almost identical.
Yeah.
Molecularly. Yeah, dude. It's a fucking amphetamine.
Yeah. That it is.
It's just not a methamphetamine, but it's fucking Adderall's an amphetamine. So it's like really close to meth.
I can't
chemically.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an awful person when I use Adderall.
It's fucking terrible, dude. You see people on it and they look like they're on a stimulant. Like if they take it every day, a lot of times you'll see them and their fucking eyes are doing shit and their mouth's moving around. It's like, dude, what are you on? It's like, I was on Adderall. I got a lot of work to do, you know?
I haven't gotten around to it. It has a counterintuitive. Well, I don't know the word for it, but like it's like it doesn't work at a certain point. You know, if you take enough of it,
Yeah.
on a regular
Your
basis.
tolerance will build up to it.
Yeah,
That's
but
when
like,
you have to titrate your dosage.
but
JP.
even if you take more, it just makes you more of a fucking crackhead.
Right.
It's good every now and then, like taking Adderall, and like if you do use it correctly, to like I don't know, write a
I realize
paper.
you're describing most drugs. Like you build up a tolerance
Huh.
to it, right?
Yeah,
Like you build up a tolerance.
right.
I mean, like perfect example. If we had some cocaine here right now,
What? Where?
and if you and I did the same amount, I would probably feel much more affected by it than you.
Why?
Because you're a pussy.
Yeah.
'Cause you have a higher tolerance because you do it regularly.
It's true. I do rock and roll. Just kidding, listeners.
I mean, I can still hang with you. It's not that. It's just
Adderall makes me not like music,
yeah.
which I feel like is a bad side
That's
effect.
a very bad sign of a horrible drug.
Yeah.
It makes you not like music.
Yeah, because you have to.
Stimulants in general. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say to JB's point, yeah, because like when you're on like a stimulant like Adderall, like you need to be doing something with your hands, or something, because just
Zach
sitting there
pulling on the
listening to
blanket.
something does nothing for you.
What?
Like Zach over there pulling on that blanket the whole time we've been talking about cocaine. He's just like fucking tearing at my
Do you guys
blanket.
have something or not? Are you holding?
What were you gonna say, Zach?
Well, I was going to say the same thing that you said,
Oh,
but better.
yeah. Well, do it.
Stimulants are like, you just kind of want to do stuff whenever you're on them, and not like listen to.
That was better. Yeah, I agree.
We should like get into heroin.
Right?
And,
As a podcast.
yeah, it's a podcast. Yeah, we should.
Yeah,
have
that'd be an interesting episode. We just take turns doing heroin.
Yeah, and then go into public so we can like just fucking slouch over.
No, we're gonna do good heroin.
Isn't it hard to find good heroin now because of all the fentanyl stuff?
I wouldn't know.
That's the word on the street.
What street are you on?
Where the junkies are. I don't.
Drug Street.
Yeah. From what I hear,
In Portland, there were a lot of fucking heroin addicts.
it's mostly fentanyl. If not all fentanyl, it's laced.
Why do people?
You know what's weird with heroin is girls who do it are usually really hot right until they're not.
Dude, it is crazy. Like, heroin has this crazy effect on people where it's like you are attractive, you are talented, and then you stop heroin, or you keep doing it,
and you die.
or you die, or you get ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like meth too. Like I feel like if you're really really into meth, just keep going.
Yeah,
Like
and then you might never die. I mean, truly, dude. That vibration, your body's vibrating that hard. You might fucking
you'd be so horrifying looking. No one will ever try to kill you.
yeah.
Scared of you.
Yeah, it's a zombie. That's
They
horror
kind of
shit.
are. I mean, it's when you see those motherfuckers asleep standing up, which they're on heroin or fentanyl, but like when you see those people and they're like,
vampire shit.
yeah, they're just on the side of the street in broad daylight, slunched over, and you're like, how are you not falling? Like I would fall over. Somehow they're like balanced. They're like swaying.
somebody told me that that's a skill that they acquire because if you fall over, somebody will Narcan you and you lose your high.
Oh, it's
So they learn how to sleep
They're like
standing.
surfing. They're just
Earth surfing.
they're only allowing themselves to get so relaxed. Like, I want to like have a good time on this, so I'm gonna let my top
I just
half.
don't. I'm like, why you got to stand up? Like, shit. If I do,
because you
even-
sold the couch.
it's like even if I do DMT, I'm gonna sit down, dude. I mean, that's
If you're doing DMT, you're not doing it like
on the street. Yeah, I know.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. You have a chair at least.
Yeah, everyone who does DMT owns a chair.
Probably. Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. They said the reason they like lock their legs like horses is to not get Narcaned.
I mean, that's somebody told me.
I'm
that.
doing
I don't know
all
if that's true,
right. He's just bent over at the 90-degree angle,
He's just fucking
drooling. I'm
doing yoga.
That was sometimes I'll watch like urban exploration videos where this dude goes into abandoned house in the middle of wherever.
Can be interesting.
And there's this one where there's a bunch of presumably heroin addicts out front, like to the entrance, and they're all doing their heroin addict thing where they're leaning over and shit. And he just walks right by them. They don't even notice. That's how fucked up they are. He just goes in, explores the house, comes back out. They're still in the same spot like it's 45 minutes later. Haven't even moved. Don't even notice them.
Yeah, they're really the least problematic homeless people.
yeah.
Honestly, like having seen the gamut in Portland, it's like the meth heads are the worst.
Yeah.
They're dangerous. They're fucking sketchy. They do weird, unpredictable shit. Alcoholics are kind of in the middle. They can go either way. They could be cool, just sit around getting drunk.
They have like spurts of.
or they can be like
Violent rage.
aggressive and violent. But it's like the heroin addicts, dude, they ain't ever aggressive. Like,
Unless they're out of heroin.
yeah, but even then, they're like working on a scheme, dude. That's the thing. They're
Yeah.
always like
They're hustlers.
They're hustling for that heroin money. I mean, they'll be stealing shit. But
Yeah, they'll bip and shit. You know what I'm talking about? They fucking pop those windows open with that little. It meant as a safety device if your fucking car goes into water, but
Oh, yeah.
they use it on the outside of the car. Well, they make windows where, like, on the outside of the car, you can't break them, or the window, you know.
Yeah.
But on the inside, they're easy to break.
Yeah.
They should start doing that.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I think they should still have just have one, even if it's like folded in the door and you have to bust it out, just have one window on the car that still has a manual crank. Because that was all, like, before, when all cars had manual windows, that was never a problem. If your car went underwater, you just rolled the fucking window down and swam
Yeah.
out.
In newer cars, the head rest is supposed to pop out, and you can put it between the window and the door frame, and it'll shatter the window.
Oh, okay.
That's smart.
How many people know that, though? I mean,
I just now
know.
figured that out.
Right.
That's wild. I was wondering why my headrest comes off, and that's the reason.
You figured
that-
out if you were dying, maybe.
Yeah.
You're like, something in here's got to break this fucking window.
yeah, so just one person does it, like, oh, that's what it's for. Yeah, totally.
I never understood why spark plug fragments shatter windows.
I was gonna fucking say that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
heard
that's
that.
what bippers do, too. They fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
What happens if you break a spark plug? It'll
Yeah, like a piece of spark plug.
And you just toss
chuck
it.
it out a fucking car window. The window like explodes. It's like
Probably has
I
something
mean-
to do with electrons or something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never tried it. I've seen it.
Well,
done.
then how do you know it's real?
Well, you can buy,
Can't
like,
believe anything.
on the streets of San Francisco, they'll have these, like,
Spark plugs.
just these pop-up markets that happen because homeless people need to sell shit, you know.
Yeah.
But you can buy these little trinkets. It looks like, just like a green fucking
Spark plug.
lion, like a Chinese lion. It's made out of that, I guess, that same material. You can throw it at a window and bust it open.
Or you can get a brick.
I know. Apparently, these things that like spark plugs and shit like that,
Yeah.
it just like destroys the whole fucking window.
Actually, that's pretty fucking cool. Well, what are
Well,
the
I mean,
homeless-
it would, I could see it being, because, like, the thing about it, if it hit right and that you could make the little thing spark, like if then that might I don't know.
But I
do
don't think
something.
you need the whole plug. I think they break a spark plug.
Oh, okay.
So they have many tools.
I guess I
yeah.
was thinking more like how you could, if you throw a lighter just right, it'll blow up. You know,
I guess we could go to the junkyard and try it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting video.
Why is we in time experiment?
Sure they would. Sure they wouldn't mind at the junkyard. Just make you
We're
pay.
doing research.
Let's bring a broken spark plug with us.
Yeah, you pull one out of a car.
there you
Waste
go.
your money.
Yeah. Yeah. But when you leave, they usually like, all right, what did you buy? And they were just like, nah, we were just testing something out.
we were just
It's
hanging
like,
out.
it's like
Find
a
it.
window and a spark plug, $10. Like,
Yeah, or you could be like, we couldn't find what we're looking for.
yeah.
All right.
Little did they know.
I couldn't find any parts
That's
for my
right.
DeLorean here.
What are the homeless people like? The ones that like wield machetes and shit. Like,
Usually meth.
Venezuelans.
yeah, all right, those are the meth
They're,
ones.
they're usually farming, right? Urban farming.
Dude, yeah, I saw some crazy fucking street meth heads in Portland. Like it was, like this lady just got down on all fours on the sidewalk and
How
was
much?
barking at people like a dog. But like really committed. Like she was like it wasn't like I'm a dog. Arr, arr. It was like she was fucking like really going after it and like scaring the shit out of people. And I thought at first it was funny. I was like, it's like, and then I realized like she nipped at somebody that was walking by her. And yeah, dude, you'd see shit like that and you'd just be like, what the fuck? And
Dude,
like,
you
if
can't bite. If you're gonna act like a dog, that's like don't bite.
Someone's gonna put you down.
Yeah, dude. Someone's gonna.
Yeah.
No one.
But you'd be, if you were with someone from Portland when you saw that, they'd just be like, oh, it's meth, dude. Just, you know.
And they don't want
Getting
guns
bit
out
by
there.
a human's fucking scary.
Yeah, it's fucking nasty.
If I saw one person act like that, I'd be like, okay, everyone needs a gun. All right, every taxpayer needs a goddamn gun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's.
Did you watch Shane Gillis interview the dog girl?
Yeah, puppy
No.
dog Jen.
What's the dog girl?
She's a girl. I guess she's an OnlyFans girl, but she acts like a dog. She's a little slut dog.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's weird.
She'll like eat out of bowls and show her tits.
Like a dog.
yeah. She has like
Lick her own asshole.
She has 8 nipples. It's hot.
Walk her on a leash.
Dude, if she can lick her own asshole, I'll subscribe.
She is pretty hot. I mean, I'd do it.
I don't think she was very hot.
I saw a video.
Maybe it's her
fake.
having no self-respect that makes it hot to me.
Yeah. You do have a penchant for insane women. So.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we're not talking about that.
Yeah, obviously.
My attorneys have advised me.
Oh, have you listened to the podcast?
No, I thought about like next, that's next time if I'm ever like going up after you on a show or a mic, just be like, yeah, if any of you women in here find yourselves attracted to this man, I want you to just know that you are fucking crazy.
Yeah, seek help.
Yeah, you need help.
You don't need a man, that's for sure.
Yeah. You don't need a man to ruin.
I saw a video where so this cop pulls these people over, 2 people, and he asks the driver for license and registration, and the guy says, I identify as a dog. And the cop's like, well, it's illegal for a dog to drive a car.
Where in the rule book does it say it's illegal for a dog to drive a car? Show me the rule book. Yeah, show me Airbud fucking Formula 1 edition.
But he's basically like, well, you need a human driver's license to drive this car, or else I'm gonna have to take you to jail.
A human license. I never had to say that word.
It's like some alien. I need a human license. Some human money.
It's ridiculous.
Wait, did the guy go to jail?
No, they ended up complying
Kennel?
because he was like, you'll go to jail, we'll impound the car. And he's like,
He hated the word pound.
I was gonna say he should have been like, "We'll take you to the pound. And if no one adopts you in a week, they're gonna put you down."
I'm a human.
oh, but that's a stupid way to try to get out of a trap. Just identifying as anything other than a human's just going to raise more eyebrows at
Right.
you, you know? Just be a human in that
I feel
situation.
like anything you say that annoys a cop, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, all right, well, we can fucking take you to jail. We can do that."
Yeah, calling a cop a Nazi is probably like the last thing you want to say when you're trying to get out of a ticket.
Yeah, you're begging
or
for
jail.
any of that shit. It's always gonna backfire. Like, it's not. It's one of those situations where it's like, hey, this is that whole every time in your life when like some parental figure or adult told you about like swallowing your pride and like, you know, keeping shit to, this is when it matters the most,
Right.
you know, because it's like you can suck it up and just pretend like you like them and it's gonna go better for you. Like, the more of a fucking attitude and scene that you make, the more shit they're gonna pile on you.
I'm not going to feel better about myself because I'm in jail and I said what I thought.
Right.
What I thought at the moment, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like, you know, I told that cop, suck my dick.
yeah.
So now I'm here with you, big scary black guy.
Yeah. Would you like me to suck your dick?
Yeah, sure.
You can call me a pig.
Do you know what a gay throne is?
Actually, call me Robert Vincent.
I think that's a good place to end.
All right, folks.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in. Wise Man Time.
Thank you.